So for our fifth letter, which is the letter D. Now I know the letter D, lowercase d and lowercase b, we have a lot of letter reversals. And so I'm hoping, because of the way we are going to construct both of those letters, we might get rid of some of the confusion about which way they go. All right, so for the capital D, again, we're going to start at the very top. Does that all sound familiar? You're going to start at the top more often than not. And you're going to take your line down, pick your pencil back up, go to that dot, and then you're going to make your D a curve to that bottom line. Okay? So using your finger, I'd like you to point to that dot. You're going to go ahead and trace down, pick your pencil up, and then you're going to make that curved line, starting at the top line, going to that bottom line. For the lowercase d, just like the A, we started a little bit below that bottom line. You're going to do the exact same thing. The beginning of the D looks just like the beginning of the A. So we're going to pretend we're doing like a letter A. We're going to curve up, curve back down, touch. Then I'm going to ask you to touch the top, retrace back down with our monkey tail. Okay? It's just like the A. If you cover that up, it looks just like the A. And so the D and the A are constructed very similarly. We're going to start, again, use your finger, point at that dot. Here's your dot. You're going to curve up to that line, back down. Then when you get to that dot, you're going to touch the top, retrace back down with the monkey tail. So we just looked at the letter D, and again, you're going to start at that top. You're going to trace down, pick your pencil up, go back to that dot, and then curve around and touch that bottom. I want you to trace this 3 times, starting at the top, trace down, pick your pencil up, curve around to the bottom. And last time, start at the top, trace down, pick your pencil up, curve around to the bottom. Then I'm going to ask you to go down to the bottom where the lowercase letters are, and notice just like where you started for the letter A, you're going to do the same thing for the letter D. You're going to curve around, touch the top, retrace back down with a monkey tail. And again, you don't have to add the monkey tail, it's just what I do. Again, tracing where you would start the A, around, down, touch the top, retrace back down with a monkey tail. And the last time, just like you'd start the A, curve around, down, touch the top, retrace back down with a monkey tail. And make sure when you're retracing right back down, you're right on that same line that you drew up and then back down so that there's no loops. Now what we're going to do is, after we erase this, you're going to flip your paper over to the lined side, and on line number 1, you are going to just focus on capital D's. Start at the top, go down, pick your pencil up, make your curved line from top to bottom. Same thing, start at the top, pick your pencil up, make your curved line from top to bottom. Starting at the top, line down, start back at the top, curved line from top to bottom. Last one, starting at the top, go down, pick your pencil up, curve from the top to the bottom. For the lowercase d, you're going to start just like the lowercase a little bit below that line. You're going to curve up, touch the top, retrace back down so you have no loops, and then a monkey tail. Same thing for the lowercase d, just like the A, you curve up, touch the top, retrace back down with a monkey tail. And you're going to do 2 more, just like a lowercase a, touch the top, retrace back down with a monkey tail. You don't go above or below that line, and here we're going to go ahead and curve up, touch the top, retrace back down with the monkey tail. Now for line 3 and 4, you're going to do the capital D and the lowercase d. Don't forget to start just like the lowercase a. Capital D and the lowercase d.
And the last example, capital D, lowercase d. And then same thing for number 4. I'm going to jump down to line 5 and 6, and you're going to do the same thing you did before with the word mom. You're going to do the word dad now. And we're going to start this first one with a capital D, like as if we were using it as the beginning of the sentence. So you do your capital D as if it's the beginning of the sentence, the lowercase a, and then the lowercase d. And a lot of these are looking just like that lowercase a, except you touch the top, retrace back down. Again, you're going to write the word dad with a capital D, lowercase a, lowercase d. Notice there's a good amount of space between those two words, but not much space between the letters. And for line 6, instead of starting our sentence with the word dad, we're going to pretend dad was just part of the sentence, and it's going to be a lowercase d, lowercase a, lowercase d for the word dad. Same thing here, lowercase d, lowercase a, lowercase d. For 7 and 8, I'm going to let you go ahead and choose whatever you'd like to do using letters A, D, O, M, and N. All right, when you are done with this activity, please make sure you take a picture and upload it to your Seesaw.